Hi, it's Nick from Lake Geneva Country Meats, and one of my favorite recipes to make for when I have a crowd coming over and want to make something nice, tasty, but not super expensive is an herb-crusted pork loin roast. So this is a super easy recipe, very affordable, and like I said, very tasty. So we're going to start with about a 4-pound pork loin roast. What we do is we take 2 halves of pork loin and net it together. To speed up the cooking process and get more flavor on everything, I'm going to cut this out of the net and separate the 2 pieces. If you like your pork a little bit more rare, you can leave it in the net, just season the outside. So let's go ahead, take these 2 pieces out, set them like that, put the net aside. Now that we have these separated out, we're going to season them with a dry herb mixture. This mixture is salt, Italian herb seasoning, pepper, and garlic powder. I'll have the exact recipe with the recipe that goes with this, so you can check it out there. But you can also customize to your taste. We want to use dried herbs for this because if we use fresh herbs and roast them, they'll get burnt. So a dried herb mixture is what to do with this. So just take and season pretty generously. The pork can take a lot of flavor. You want to make sure to get all sides. If you like a little bit of spice, you can definitely add some red pepper, red chili flakes to this. And if you like a little bit more of a garlic flavor, go ahead and add that. One other tweak you can make to this recipe is adding about a tablespoon of Parmesan cheese to the mixture, and that'll give you a little bit of kind of garlic Parmesan flavor on the pork, which is really delicious. But I like just the basic herb mixture. All right, so we have these beautifully seasoned, have them on this roasting rack on top of the pan. I sprayed the rack with nonstick cooking spray before I did it. And now it's important that we cook this to temperature, not to time. Pork can get really overcooked and dry if you go too long. So we're gonna take our trusty temperature thermometer probe, put it in the middle of the thickest part, and run that out of the oven. We're gonna roast at 350 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes per pound. It'll be about 40 minutes total, so not very long. So let's get this in the oven and get it roasting. The roasts are in the oven and we're gonna cook until they reach 140 degrees. When they're done cooking, we'll pull them out. Temperature will rise a little bit, called carryover cooking, to get to a final finished temperature of 145 degrees. So let's just cook until it gets to 140 degrees. Our pork loin roast has reached 140 degrees, so we're gonna pull it out of the oven and then let it rest for 10 minutes before we slice it. It's important to let it rest so all the juices come from the outside back in the middle, evenly distribute, and also make it not quite so hot so you don't burn yourself while slicing. Let's pull it out and see what it looks like. Ooh, this one smells really good. So aromatic with all the herbs, and we have this lovely golden brown color. This is gonna be great. So let's let it rest, go ahead and slice it and show you what it looks like on the inside. We've let this pork loin roast rest, and now it's ready to slice and serve. So let's grab a cutting board and a knife. And the first cut I'm gonna take is just to square it off a little bit. So we're gonna take, because you can see it's a little uneven, so we're gonna go and make a face cut like this. Perfect. And go ahead and just start some nice, thin slices. This is great with gravy on top, a white wine sauce. You can serve it as sandwiches, on top of rice, with noodles. Roasted vegetables are really wonderful with this. This is just a great recipe that is versatile, affordable, and really yummy. All right, so I have a white wine sauce, super simple, easy to make. We're gonna plate this up and show you what it looks like. Take all of our slices, fan this out beautifully like this. And now we're gonna go get our white wine sauce. Let's go ahead, just drizzle a little bit over the top. This is gonna be so delicious. A little bit of white wine, lemon in here. Oh, so good. As you can see, this recipe, it's so easy to make, so affordable, and really yummy. Hope you enjoyed watching. If you have any questions, leave us a comment. We're happy to answer, and we'll see you soon at Lake Geneva Country Meats.